The fastest way to become poor is doing the same thing that led you to poverty again and again. There are 5 things that will keep you poor forever. 1, and I will explain. Doing the same thing over and over again and are expecting a different result. Not only will it keep you poor, is the first law of madness. 2, asking a novice to show you where they have never been. When a blind man leads another blind man, they will end up in the gutters. You cannot ask a blind man to lead you when you too are blind. That's 2. The third thing that will keep you to be poor forever is when you think everybody is your problem. And so it's a blame game. Every time you think everybody is your problem. Whatever you are today is as a result of the information you have. When you get the right information, you become rich. The fourth thing is thinking that one day the government will wake up and solve all your problems. You know, I met somebody recently and he was sharing with me how that the business wasn't doing well. And I asked him, what are the 3 major things you're doing? He said, I'm employing people to help me sell my products. Then I asked him, do you know how to sell your products? And he says, I don't know anything about marketing, but I don't know anything about sales. I got some money and I started the business. I said, okay, have you learned anything about sales so that you become your first brand ambassador? He says, no, because I can employ people to sell. Let me shock you. I'm from Africa. The richest man in Africa is Dangote. And over the last 4 months, we have seen him selling over and over again. Every newspaper heading is Dangote is saying, my fuel can take care of everybody in Nigeria. I don't know why they're not. So he's a chief marketer. He's a chief salesman of his products. And if for any reason you think that someone is going to sell your product better than you, you are going to get miserable because nobody will love you as much as you love yourself. So trying to remain in that bubble by saying to yourself, I don't need to sell. That is why I tell you, not only will you lose this money, if you borrow it in a bank, you will soon go bankrupt. So that automatically means that this, my friend, has not been able to move forward because every year he's doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, and he expects that magic will happen. You are the magic and you can make magic. So what are you supposed to do? When you change your attitude and begin to do things that you have not done before, then you begin to see the results. Nobody is coming from anywhere to help you. Everybody needs help. Even the government, they need help. The financial institute, they need help. Even the country needs help. The nation needs help. You are the help provider for others. You can't keep looking at your life and you are just wondering, you're getting angry, you're getting frustrated because you think that somebody is coming to help you. You are the first manager of yourself. You're the first CEO of yourself. When you help yourself, others will come and help you. I was talking to somebody recently and he says he's looking for money to start up a poultry to sell eggs. And my first question was, how many eggs have you sold? Why do you think I'm going to invest in your egg poultry or your chicken poultry when you want to distribute eggs? How many eggs have you sold? I said, instead of thinking of going to go and start that farm, why don't you get eggs from other poultry? Sell as much eggs and sell all the eggs in your community. Then it gets to a place where you get to a stage, you don't even have eggs to supply. What will happen to you then is, by the time you open your poultry, you already have a big market. So all that you have learned, logistics, structure, process, you used other people's company to learn everything. Then now you can now take your poultry straight to the customers you already have. You see this mindset of, I want to be the boss. You cannot be a boss when somebody has not been your boss. Many people that have done so well in businesses, in making money, in wealth, they actually served people. Even the Bible says, for you to be a king, you first of all serve. Go and serve. Whatever it is that you want to do, go and get somebody that have done it excellently well and go and serve the person. Everyone that was created for success, productivity. You have a purpose, you have a plan. Even if your parents said you came by mistake, God does not see it like that you came by mistake. The truth is, He planned for you. So you must first of all believe in yourself before I can believe in you. Even if I'm saying I believe in you, it's because I know that it's something you have that I don't have. You see these 5 fingers, no one is equal. Fingerprints, I've never seen any fingerprint that look alike. You are unique the way you are. Then another thing that will keep you poor is when you spend what you don't have. You see that your credit card will keep you totally poor. Once you cannot afford anything 5 times, you don't have the right to have it. That means you never reach that level. You see? Anything you cannot buy 5 at once, that is, you have the money to buy 5. There is no need. You might ask me that, why will I live in a house that doesn't have a chair? Let me shock you. I lived in my house for 1 year and all he had was curtains. There was no sofa. And if you think you come to my house, you don't like my 5 plastic chair and white table, au revoir. Because I will not spend the money that I've not invested. The reason why you are under pressure is because you are trying to impress people that do not see you. So you will continue to be poor, trying to impress human beings. Their love is fickle. They don't care about you. So if you truly love yourself, you need to sit down and know that every penny that crosses your path is supposed to produce another penny before you can start spending it. I did a video on what 9 to 5 they think, what they shouldn't think. But what I'm saying to you is, there is no 9 to 5 that can bluntly tell you can't do any other thing. Even when organization says you can't do any other thing, are you the highest paid person in that organization? If you're not the highest paid person in the organization, that means you can do something else. And what is it? You can do something to become the highest paid person in the organization. So I'm not saying go and do side hustle, which annoys me because I don't know what you are hustling in by the side. I'm saying nobody would see value and don't pay for value. Become so valuable that the organization cannot do anything without you. And you can be that valuable. And even if they still want to do something without you, take a walk. And those that appreciate value, they will look for you. So I have an organization and I can say it here. If you have value and I don't see it, take a walk. Because I will treat you the way I want to be treated. So you increase your value. Become a plus in the organization. If you don't do that, poverty will marry you, overshadow you. And there's nothing wrong to be poor. I did a video recently. I said there are 3 reasons why people don't want to be rich. 1, they don't want to have haters. Because once you get rich, you have a lot of people that are hating on you. And so people might not want to be rich because they don't want anybody to hate them. Then number 2, some people don't want the stress of being wealthy because they know that Even when you are given an inheritance and you do not know how to sustain it, it will fly away. So they don't even want to sustain. So they are not interested in being rich. And even God says, the poor you will have in your midst. And some people need to be poor so that the ecosystem can be complete. And if you want to be one of them, it's not a problem. You can still make heaven. Then the third thing I said is that people don't want to be rich because they don't want to help another person. So they don't want to help. And they know that when they become rich, they will have a lot of people that are trying to call for help. So lastly, what are you exchanging that can give you what you want? It is value, value, value. So go to the comment section and let me know what you have that I can pay you for. If you are listening to me now and there is nothing I can pay you for, it means that you can't collect my money. It means that you need to go to one of my class. And the class will be, take a challenge and find out what is this gift that the Lord has given to you that you can multiply. Nobody came here with no brains. As long as we were created, the Creator had a plan for you. Thank you so much. And I will see you again.